What's good, y'all? Rich Sosa coming back at you with another video today. And before we get started, I gotta go ahead and say thank the Lord above, King Jesus, for another day and another opportunity. So God bless every single one of you, and comment down TG for thank God and where you're tuning in from. And I will definitely be sure to get back to you with a response. So as you can see from the looks of the thumbnail, gameplay, and screen, today I'm going to be showing y'all two different gameplays of two different archetypes, non-meta, going up against the cheesiest L2 lineups in NBA 2K25 Next Gen. And as you can see it already, we're going up against those point guards with the 99 3-point shot, the 99 perimeter defense, 99 steal, and the big man with the 99 strength, 99 pass accuracy, and 99 rebounding stats. Now, for those of y'all who have been playing NBA 2K25 this year, there's one trend that I'm going to put in quotations, the most comp players are running. And that's the lineup that you're seeing today on screen now. I don't know what it's come to in this community for y'all to make these kind of lineups to where you're chucking up just about every shot, and as you can see it right there, man, and expecting to get the board every single time only because you have a big man on your team that has the maxed out rebounding stats. Now, this is something completely different from what we're seeing in the past, bro, and also, you know, what we're used to from previous 2Ks. I can say that the highest rated, you know, shooters in NBA 2K25, from what I noticed, are also missing the most shots, bro. Now, I know a lot of y'all have probably come across teams like this that are running this exact lineup, and I can say it's not a bad lineup to run. I gotta give it to y'all, it's actually pretty good, but the problem that I have with this kind of lineup is that it allows you to chuck up shots without any penalty. And that's something that we need to move away from in NBA 2K26, even if we can throughout the rest of the year. I truly do feel as though that this specific playstyle, running off ball, not even really dribbling, but literally just using turbo and running around, this is probably one of the most rewarding but ununique and unrealistic playstyles of ball, bro. Now, think of even when Stephen Curry, Trae Young, the best three-point shooters, they actually have to dribble to get open. Sometimes they do it off ball, but that's with screens. And that's nothing even close to what we see with this kind of lineup in NBA 2K25. So if you go to the stage, any comp setting, I guarantee you, you're going to come across a lineup like this. Now, y'all know what I'm about on my channel, and every single time that we link up together, I want to go ahead and share a scripture today, and this one's going to be coming out of 1 Peter verses 5:7. Casting all your care upon him, for he careth for you. And this is just a message that I really want to spread out to the 2K community to let y'all know, bro, that you can put your faith in something bigger than yourself, and that's Jesus Christ, man. None of this would be possible, us building this community, but also allowing y'all to hear the word of God on my channel. None of it would be possible without number one, Jesus Christ, bro. And that's my goal for every single one of these videos, is to put out that message of Christ and really just reconnect y'all with the God of all God, King of all kings, man. So I appreciate my community just allowing me to be myself and, you know, share my mind and thoughts and really just reconnect with y'all. Now look, as you can see, bro, they are leaving people wide open in the corner, and that's all right. Like I mentioned, bro, I would say you have to hit your shots against these kind of teams, whether, you know, it's a 2-pointer, a 3-pointer, it does not matter. As you can see, they're going to get so many, I'm not going to call it even animations, but there's a good chance that these kind of teams are going to get a lot of 50-50 balls. And, you know, with the way that you play, you have to be sure that you're executing perfectly every single time you're on offense. Now, the defense, I can say it's not too bad to actually guard, especially if you know what you're doing, but something that I really like about the build that I'm using in this first game, it's actually a 6'10" slasher. And look, bro, we're down 2 and they got the rock. All right, they shoot the 3. Now look, right there, they got the board, they're up 4. This is a very common trend, and what I would say a lot of people would pretty much give up at this point. But on this team, now look, bro, we're down 4 and they got the rock. Wide open, gonna hit his teammate again. Turnover, so now look, we're down 4, we got the rock, pass it back up for a 3, we're only down 1. Now this is where things start to get good. So the main reason why I like to bring this specific build out when running against these kind of lineups is because I can ISO at the big man or center position. And I'm really interchangeable when it comes towards, going up against just about any build out here. So right there, I get the steal, try to hit him for an open look. I get the rebound back, but look, man, something that I gotta say about this, this specific lineup is that you also cannot give up when going up against them, bro. As you can see, he can't even dribble, bro. Man is just running around screens. And as you can see, I'm able to get some stops at the height of 6'10 on this kind of build. So that's something that I think is truly special as well. Now, even when it comes towards getting down on these kind of teams, bro, I'm telling y'all, if you take the points that are given to you, you're easily going to be able to make your mark and take that lead. Now, we were just down 4 a few minutes ago. They're open for a 3. That's okay. Now, we have an option here. You can take the 2 or even game it for 3. Y'all know me, man. I would prefer to game it, but like I said, you've got to take what you can get with these kind of teams. They're going to do whatever they can to foul and even possibly get a turnover, but like I mentioned, bro, if you play these kind of teams correctly and smart, you're going to be able to pretty much do everything that you need to find success. As you can see, hit the wide open man, fading 3 for the win, and bang, 21-18. Now, coming up on game 2, this is something that I really want to show y'all how to play when going up against those bigs. So, this is an archetype that I don't have anything over an 80 when it comes towards my rebounding. But I'm going to be going up against a build that pretty much has the best defensive and rebounding stats. So, they still got that point guard, the shooting guard, the high, steal, the shooting. They got all that good stuff. But let's start out with this one. So, as you can see, we take it to the rack. We missed the shot, but I'm wide open. Hit him with the pump fake. Back to the corner. Splash, bro. So, like I mentioned, and I know I'm saying this a lot, bro, but you really need to take my advice. Hit the open man if you have one going up against this kind of team, bro. Now, you're going to see the majority of this gameplay and just how dominant that you can be if you do shut down their big man. So, he's going to take an open 3 in the corner. He's going to miss it. Back to my man. He's going to miss also. So, I'm going to foul him, try to slow the game down a little bit, because the main thing that I notice is that these kind of lineups really like to go off of the speed of play. When they're moving fast, getting movement, I think that's where these teams really can thrive. But for those players that, put some driving dunk towards their point guard, I gotta give it to y'all, man. That actually makes the lineups and the builds a lot more unique. And as you can see, he's gonna take the easy drive for the 2. Now, something that I really like about this specific center that I'm using is that it's a stretch big, a rim protector, pretty much can do it all, man. As you can see, wide open for the 3. And they don't see that much out of a big man that can actually shoot. So I want y'all to know that if you want to get the full breakdown of both of these archetypes that I'm using in this video, let's get this one to 100 likes and I'll definitely get y'all right. So as you can see, I get that easy steal. Gonna hit my man wide open in the corner. And now we're up 9-2. Now look, it's kind of looking like we're the cheesy lineup with the way that we're playing. Scoring only 3s, Not only is that probably one of the most rewarding feelings when going up against these kind of teams, but to be able to really dominate while not having a meta build, I think that's even more special to me personally. Now, something that I like about this archetype is that you can really hit consistently. And I'm gonna say, man, my man should have hit me wide open. Instead, he wanted to go ahead and take it on the ice. So it's all right. We're back on defense and I'm guarding their main guard. So he's gonna hit me with the open 3 and that's all right, bro. 7-2, like I mentioned before. Never give up against these kind of teams and continue to take what they give you. So as you can see, I'm trying to get the off-ball screen, gonna pop wide open to the top, and bang, another 3, bro. Like I mentioned, bro, if you can hit your shots against these kind of teams and force that big man to come out of the paint, that's not only gonna help out your other 2 teammates, but it's really gonna show you, not even just where you can expose these kind of builds, bro. So he's gonna take another 3, he's gonna miss. Now it's back to us, 12-7, another wide open 2, and bang. I'm telling y'all, it's not my fault that the big man is not coming up to guard me. I'm splashing. I'm pretty sure his teammates are raging. But as you can see, now we're up 14-7. Not bad. And look, in this gameplay, in both games, I'm playing with my girl, bro. So to be able to teach her how to run up against the L2 cheese and have her stop it, bro, and be able to guard it on ball, that's something truly special. And I'm gonna get that RNG. It's still 14-9. Now as you can see, they're gonna go ahead and try to get another 3, pop it from top, and bang, 14 to 12. So, you know, this game's not bad, especially when it comes towards being competitive. I like this actual gameplay right here, and that's why I wanted to bring it to y'all, to not cut anything out and just really let you know my experience, my POV. And like I mentioned, bro, if you use this archetype or have a big man that can shoot, it's really gonna help you out, not from a perspective of saying that it's easy, but it's really gonna allow you to, you know, have that confidence in being able to take just about any shot that you need, lock up on defense, and most importantly, handle the rock, bro. So I want to say thank every single one of y'all for your support. You know, just coming through every single day on one of these videos. You know, none of this would be possible without number one, Jesus Christ, and y'all the rich family. I'm splashing from everywhere out here, man, and this is just why I wanted to show y'all that you don't need a meta lineup to defeat the meta in NBA 2K25, bro. I'm gonna get a clean block right there. And you know, before we get out of here, I just want to say thank you for the support one last time, bro. God bless you. And if it was your first time coming, bro, be sure to hit that sub button if you know. Smash that like button, turn on post notifications to be a part of the rich family. And last but definitely not least, with all that being said though, I got one last thing to say. Rich out.